Hello, welcome to my channel, Millennial Susie Homemaker. In today's video, I'm going to be reading for my beautiful dolls and princesses, Josefina's Habichuelas. Las Habichuelas de Josefina. By Jasmine Mendez. Illustration by 𝓑𝓵𝓸𝓷𝓮𝓿. So this edition is going to be read in English, and then there will be a part 2 in the bilingual series. You can visit my playlist where I'll be reading the same book in Spanish. Make sure to click the notification bell so you will be notified within this week or the next of the Spanish edition of the bilingual books. Josefina's Habichuelas. Las Habichuelas de Josefina. And for this, I'm going to need my glasses because we're going to be doing a lot of reading. Josefina loved to eat sweets. She loved warm chocolate chip cookies out of the oven. She loved cupcakes and candy, but Mommy wouldn't let her eat them all the time because sugar is bad for your teeth. One night, Josefina was eating a serving of flan. Mommy said, "Lunch is coming. It's the time before Easter when people choose to give up foods they enjoy. This helps them reflect on their actions and brings them closer to God. This year, I would like you to give up sugary food." What? How long is Lent? 40 days and 40 nights. I can't give up sweets for that long. What if we do it together? Her mom asks. Okay, but it won't be easy. When do I have to start? Asks Josefina nervously. Tomorrow. So enjoy that flan because it's the last dessert you'll have for a while. Josefina gobbled up her slice in one big bite. For the next few weeks, Josefina did not eat sweets at home. It was easy because Mommy gave her fruit instead. It was harder at school though. At lunch, her friends ate cookies, candy, and cupcakes. They wanted to share with her, and Josefina always had to say no. "Mommy, fasting is hard," said Josefina after dinner one night. "I know," Mommy said, "but there are many lessons you can learn from fasting." "Like what?" "Well, you are learning to set goals and overcome obstacles. In the end, your reward will be great." "I get a reward?" "Yes, you will get habichuelas con dulce, your favorite dessert, on Good Friday right before Easter Sunday." Josefina's eyes lit up. "Habichuelas con dulce? Yummy! But, Mommy, why do we only eat them on Easter?" "It's tradition, mija, what we've always done. Now you get to carry it on." "What do you mean?" This year, because you're working so hard to achieve your goal, I'm going to teach you how to make the sweet cream beans dessert. Josefina knew this was a big deal. Mommy usually said she was too young to go near the stove. Learning how to make the dessert meant she was growing up. That Thursday night, Josefina and Mommy started to prepare. First, they separated and washed the red beans. Then they poured the beans into a giant bowl. Click, clack. They flipped the bowl with warm water. Swish, swish. Josefina buried her hands in the bowl and swirled the beans around. They felt like tiny pebbles. Mommy drained the beans and filled the bowl with water again. She said, "Now we have to soak the beans overnight." The next day, Josefina woke up, rushed to the kitchen, and asked, "Have the beans finished soaking yet?" "Yes, and now we have to boil them," Mommy said. Josefina stood in the kitchen watching the pot on the stove. "Mija, a watch pot never boils. Go play. I'll call you when it's time." Josefina didn't move because she wanted to be there for every single moment. Then the doorbell rang, and in came Tia Yesenia, Tia Xiomara, and Abuela carrying large bags of groceries. "Hola, Abuela," said as she hugged Josefina. "Bendición, Abuela. Can you believe I'm helping to make the habichuelas con dulce this year? And I know they're going to be delicious because I haven't had any sweets in a long time. Can you believe I gave up eating sugar for 40 days and 40 nights? I do believe it. And because of that, these habichuelas are going to taste even sweeter. You're making them with so much love." Mhm. In the kitchen, Mommy turned on some merengue music and they danced. "Shake, shake, shake. Nutmeg, vanilla, cinnamon, and salt," said Tia Xiomara, shaking out the ingredients in the pot. "Chop, chop, chop. Here comes the sweet potatoes," said Tia Jasmine, slicing and dicing the beat of the drums. "Tap, tap, tap. We can't forget the milk, evaporated, condensed, and coconut," Mummy said, tapping the cans on the counter. Abuela lowered the music and began to tell a story. "When I was a girl on the island, we didn't have a stove inside the house. We cooked our beans outside over a large fire called a fogón. And we stirred our beans with sticks." "Did you really use sticks?" Josefina asked. "We did," said Abuela. I love this photo. It's one of my favorite pages. By now, the pot on the stove was bubbling and grumbling, loud, blurp, blurp. Hot water hissed and splashed. Steam rose up to the ceiling. "Are the beans ready yet?" Josefina asked. Mommy spooned up a few and squeezed one. It was mushy between her fingers. Yes, now we let them cool and put them in the blender. Once the beans were cool, but blended and put back into the pot, Mommy and Josefina waited for them to boil again. Mommy said as she smelled the beans. This reminds me of Papa's hugs when he would hold me in his lap and feed me habichuelas on Easter Sunday. Josefina inhaled the sweet smell and said, "This reminds me of all the desserts in all the world that I haven't eaten in almost 40 days and 40 nights." Everyone laughed. Josefina added the sweet potatoes, raisins, and salt. The aroma of cinnamon and sugar swirled up from the pot and perfumed the air. Mmm, she said, "now it smells like love and happiness." Abuela stirred the beans, took a taste, and said, "They are done." In fact, it's the best pot of habichuelas con dulce I've tasted in all my life. Abuela winked at Josefina. After dinner, Josefina's cousins, aunts, and uncles and friends came over to enjoy the sweet beans. Tia Xiomara and Tia Jasmine gave out cassava bread and milk cookies. Everyone but Josefina began to eat. After a few bites, Papi looked up from his bowl and asked, "Who made these habichuelas con dulce? It's delicious. I can taste the love." Josefina stood up, took a bow, and said, "I made it with Mommy, Abuela, and my aunts." "That's wonderful. Where's your bowl? Are you going to eat some?" "No, I have to wait until Easter Sunday when my fasting is over, but that's okay because I like my habichuelas con dulce cold." That night, almost everyone had a second serving of Josefina's habichuelas. As the room filled with music and laughter and the air smelled of sugar and spice, Josefina didn't feel sad that she wasn't enjoying her dessert. Her heart filled with joy when she saw how happy everyone else was, eating the habichuelas she had made with love. That was the sweetest feeling of all. And that concludes Josefina's Habichuelas. Thank you so much for watching today's story time. Until next time, my beautiful dolls and princesses, hope you have a beautiful, marvelous, fabulous week. Adios, goodbye, ciao.